This is the Insta360 X5. It is brand new, and we're going to go ahead and show you how to set it up. So this is the satin white edition, and this video is a collaboration with Insta360. They did send me this camera, but I obviously buy my own stuff as well. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to connect. We go ahead and tap here, and we've got a couple of options. Shoot. I think this is the one that we want. Now I got to make sure I learn which camera is which for my own benefit, because I also have the black X5. Oh, perfect. They even changed the color. That's wonderful. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is connect to the device, and we're going to say, got it. All right. Now, one thing to note is that you do have to download the app to use the camera, and it's not really that big of a deal. We use apps for all sorts of stuff. Now we're going to go ahead and join this Wi-Fi, and we are rolling on. Connecting, you got the Wi-Fi password set up there, App Store, Google Play, and this is the process for connecting the Insta360 X5. I absolutely love these cameras, and I use them all the time, and one thing that I'm super excited about is being able to use them in tandem now, which should be a lot of fun. So this guy should have connected. There we go. I went ahead and already charged the battery and put some stuff in there. We got a firmware update right out the bat for adaptive tone, partnered with CFMO to enable direct control of the X5 via their last model. Shimano, we got double-clicking the remote control button, has been changed from highlighting to quickly switching between front and rear camera views. Ooh, that's cool. And then we've got some other updates. Firmware update released, optical image stabilization. Wow, we've got a ton of stuff going on. Oh, and the new ND filter. So I always like to leave that there to show us what's going on. So that whole process took 7 minutes, and then when it finished updating, it took me back to the app screen to scan the QR code, but I'm just going to reconnect the device. So we just go here, and we're just going to connect to that one. I do need to remember which is which for these two. I wish they would let us like relabel these things. If I could call this Arctic and this one black, then that would be much easier to find. But anyway, here we are. We should be reconnecting shortly. And it looks like we are we there? Did we make it? Did we make it to the camera? Oh, we have to activate the device. That's what I need to do. All right, it is now officially activated. So it looks like we got it. And let's make sure we have the camera. So it's when you are in the app, there we go. Yep, camera's working. And we have the light right there. So there's me in the studio, not recording obviously, but there we go. All right, sweet. So this gives me 6 hours and 55 minutes at 5.7K, 30 frames per second. Let's go ahead and change this guy. Oh, sweat. We're going to run through these little motions. So it's going to show you the settings here. Might as well go ahead and show you guys this process. So what I'm going to do is I leave that light on. All right, I really like to keep that on. I turn this off for now because I just use the lights as my identifier. Though I will say when I'm going to be out biking around, I will want that on. Screen brightness is fine, and then sync files to cloud is off, Halide Assistant is off, pre-recording is off. Let's check these settings really quickly. All of this should be now up to date, so that would be good. And then general stuff, screen auto sleep. I turn this never. I just never want it to go off if I'm using it. And then long press shutter button to cancel. I love that. Touch to wake, we're going to leave off. Auto power off is once again going to be never. Oops, I just got out of that. All right, we'll swipe over. This is where you get all of your settings. And we can go manual and get some really nice stuff going on. I typically leave it in auto. Go ahead and swipe up. And I'm going to go to 8K 30, and then we could turn adaptive tone on. I have found that I really like adaptive tone. There's actually a time recently when I wish I had had that on, and that was unfortunate. So we'll go ahead and swipe down here, swipe that over, and that brings us to our stuff. Slide in any direction to adjust the preview angle. Yep, that's pretty cool. And then let's see, skip the intro and outro. I do not want that. I realized pretty quickly that I just had to keep editing stuff more, and so I would rather just leave the stuff. I want to modify that setting and turn that off, but that's just me personally. All right. So we got that. Current lighting is too dark. Yep, I got that part, and we should be good. Yep, I think we're good. Let me go ahead and turn this down, and let's go back over to here. We can swipe over. Gesture control, I turn off. I do like to have the voice control on. I find that that works well. And then I'm going to keep those off. Accessories, I'm going to be attaching I guess I don't need any of those. I'm going to be attaching the Bluetooth in just a second, the mic, so you'll see that in another video. Let's see what else we have going on. Bluetooth not connected, audio. I like to have this to the voice enhancement mode. I found that I really like that, but I am using the Insta360 Mic Air all the time, so that's usually what I'm doing. And then we'll go ahead and go back here, and let's go to these settings, and let's see, time code, sync time code, manually align time code. Okay, I definitely want to do this with this one, so we'll make sure that these time codes are synced. Go ahead and turn this guy on, and let's see what we have here. So we're going to scroll down, scroll over, and wait, where'd my settings go? And then let's see, I guess I could actually turn this brightness up. Where's my brightness? Oh, it's on auto, that's why. Okay, so I'll fix that. Yeah, so we'll go here. Let's see, are these even in the same, let's see if these are at the same firmware. They are at the same firmware, which is great. And then we'll go to timecode and timecode. And please insert timecode generator, sync system time, maybe. Scan to connect the app for more accurate system time. No, that's fine. Manually align time. All right, so manually align time. And let's see if I just press this right now at the same time, will this work? I think that worked. Looks pretty close to me. What do you guys think? You think we got it? Did we sync our time code? It's pretty close. Preview time code. Ooh, what does that let us do? Let's see what this lets us do. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Okay. I actually do think I want to leave the time code there and just have that for me personally. A couple of quick things that we'll do, and I'll talk about this in other videos as well, is you want to go to your settings here. We'll go over here as well. Make sure we do this at the same time. We're going to go to the bit rates here. So we're going to scroll down. We're going to go to image settings, and make sure, I like to use H.265. I want my bitrate to be in the highest. This is going to cost you some storage, but I prefer it. And then we're going to turn the sharpness all the way down to low, just so that it's not over sharpening anything. Anti-flicker is on auto, in-camera stitching. 360 photos will be automatically stitched. Yeah, I don't need that on, so we're good there. And we'll go back here. All right, the app is already connected. Let's keep going down here really quickly. Customize the button. If we scroll here, you can see I have mine set to bullet time. So that's what I like to do. And I'm going to go ahead and actually turn this. I might actually set this to pre-recording because I don't use bullet time as much as I thought I was going to. And that's, you can shoot with custom settings. So you could go here and just set it to do whatever you need it to. I actually might go pure video mode on this one. Let's do that. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to pure video mode, or actually, you know what, Instaframe. I think I'd rather do Instaframe, because then I could quickly switch back and forth. And I use Instaframe a lot. So we're going to go with Instaframe here now, because this makes sense to me. So we'll go to the Instaframe on both of these. And then we'll go ahead and set this up. We want 5.7K plus, 1080p, 30 frames per second. Perfect, everything's good. I'm going to turn off quick capture though, just because that sometimes ends up with me having the camera start recording when I didn't mean it to. So we'll go ahead and make sure that that is off. Where did that go? Customize button. All right, cool beans. That's Instaframe mode. Everything else is good there. All right, I'm happy with that. The menu button. You can use this. I like this, so let's go ahead and grab this guy really quickly. Go back one and grab the menu button. This one is this guy right here. So you can see right there. And we're going to go ahead and switch this to, I use this to switch shooting modes. But I actually, yeah, I think that's good. That's fine. We'll use that to switch shooting modes if I need to. And then that'll be good. So we'll go ahead and pop back out of this. And then we have that turned off. We get the screen reader turned off, charge only. All of that stuff is good. Language is good. Date and time is good. Cool beans. I think we are solid now, and we could reset the cameras if we wanted to, and everything will be good. So that's the stuff that I do to get this whole thing set up for use. And now we're ready to rumble, except for connecting mics and everything. And I definitely recommend connecting the mics. So we'll get that mic air connected actually right now. So when you're in this mode, it's going to be blinking blue or Wi-Fi. So if I double tap this right now, it's going to switch over to a teal option. And that just means that it's connected, it's looking for the Wi-Fi. We need Bluetooth, so you got to double tap this little button right here. Make sure you're in Bluetooth mode, and now you're going to be ready to connect. So we're going to swipe down, we're going to tap this, we're going to swipe over, and then grab the Bluetooth stuff right here. And we're going to connect to the Bluetooth microphone. So it's going to search for this one, and we'll get this guy locked in just a second. Oh wait, it's not in pairing mode. So in order to go into pairing mode, you have to turn this thing back off once it's in the Bluetooth mode. Then we're going to turn this thing on and hold it down, and we will be good to go. So you can see right here, now it's flashing in that blue mode. Then we're going to hit refresh here. It's going to look and find this mic. In 3, 2, 1, go. Where is it? There we go. Insta360 mic air. And now it's going to be connected, and you're going to see it. There we go. I do not use the dual track audio stuff. All right. And then that's fine. Let's make sure that all of that does what I want it to do. Double click enables or disables that. Triple click is the mute. Got it. Everything's good. Noise reduction is turned on. Indicator light is turned on. Version number. We are good to go. All right. And now we have the mic air connected. And so you will see this thing showing up right there with the noise reduction. And I've really enjoyed this microphone and all of that. So it goes green and then blue if you have the noise reduction turned off. And that's just a double click. All right. Pretty cool stuff. Very happy with this. And I hope that you enjoyed this little setup tutorial. Now you're ready to rumble. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. Boom. The silver satin white selfie stick. How freaking cool is this? Dink. And what I am going to need is a little connector for that part. So all we're going to do is grab this guy like that, drop this guy on here, and we are good to go. Boom. Check that out. How sick is that? Cancel. All right. Wow, that's great. All right, so now you're ready to rumble. Hope this helped you guys. Let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.